Life can be a hot mess sometimes, right? We spend years figuring things out, often the hard way. But today, I want to offer you the cliff notes. I have spent 50 years collecting wisdom and lots of wrinkles, of course, but I'm here to share 10 keys to unlocking your joy. Life is way too short to waste another minute just being like, good enough. Ladies, you deserve happiness. You deserve all the freaking joy that you can handle. And I want to give you the whole shebang. I'm here to fast track your journey from feeling meh to feeling complete joy. Hey, y'all, I'm Mick, and I'm on this amazing mission to awaken the sleeping beauty in every woman, sparking joy and fulfillment so they can bathe, be anything, and do everything. See, the way I see it, you deserve your happily ever after. We all deserve our happily ever after it. So let's jump right in. Here are the 10 keys to unlocking your joy. Numero uno, struggle is a double-edged sword. Life is always going to throw you curveballs, but here's the secret. Every struggle has two sides, despair and resilience. Now, despair holds you back, no doubt, but resilience, oh my gosh, resilience makes you unstoppable. You get to choose which lens you want to wear. Because for me, I know that there's beauty even in pain if you choose to see it. So here's the takeaway for you today. If you change your lens, meaning change your mindset, your life will change. Yes, even when life stings, a things happen to me mindset is a joy thief. This mindset's going to keep you stuck. So if you simmer in all the struggle and all the bad stuff that's happening, yeah, I can see why you're feeling like there's no joy in the world. But if you change this mindset or this shift towards from things happen to me and start thinking things happen for me, this mindset's a gift, right? This mindset like transforms pain to resilience. Resilience is a massive, massive power because see, on the other side of resilience, what lives is empathy. Oh my gosh, and empathy makes room at the table. Empathy, I promise you, will change lives. Empathy checks judgment at the door, and empathy in my world is everything. It affords you compassion, and that alone gives you this amazing reward for a greater human connection, which equates to more joy. Lesson number two, I wish I would have learned decades ago. We got to find our chill. We got to find the power of equanimity. I love this word, equanimity. What does it mean? You know, in life, how we're always sort of reacting on autopilot. Equanimity is that Zen state of calmness and composure. Even in the craziest of moments, you're able to be calm and even. Equanimity is responding versus reacting. Think of it like this. Reacting in life is like a knee-jerk decision, right? It often leads to a massive regret, like a lot of regrets. Like, oh man, I shouldn't have said that. Oh my gosh, I could have responded better. Oh my gosh, I can't believe whatever. It's that reacting never leads to a good place, but responding to situations. Now, responding, on the other hand, allows you to be thoughtful and mindful and not to take things so personally. You're able to step away from the situations and say, okay, what's really going on here? This is really less about me because reactions are, I'm going to take this personal. My ego's wounded. I'm going to, how do I react to this? Responding and saying, okay, hey, let me take time to really understand what is happening here and really try to empathize with that. There's a reason why so many religions mention equanimity in all their teachings because it truly equals peace, and peace in my eyes equal freedom, and of course freedom equals joy. So equanimity is in my eyes though, requires the most practice, and it's probably the hardest thing to master. But I'm telling you, ladies, the faster you master this, the faster you get to joy, because this calmness is such a beautiful skill to have. Breathing, your breath is your number one friend here. So whenever you feel yourself boiling over with emotions, like the first thing you want to do is like, go nuts. Take a moment, close your eyes, find your breath. I know it sounds so simple, but I promise you, there's all sorts of science behind this. I didn't make this shit up. Now, I won't bore you with the science, but I promise you it works. Get calm, go inward, find your breath, and then you'll see how things start slowing down and you're able to really, really assess the situation and respond to life versus react. Now, number 3, retire the cape. Put away the superhero badge. Ladies, seriously, we all have this urge to want to fix everything for everyone. But here's the truth: stepping in for everyone actually hurts you and steals your joy. By you playing the hero, you limit others' learning too, which sucks. You weaken their resilience and you set yourself up for burnout. And I talked about this a few weeks ago. So stop it. Stop playing a hero in everyone else's life. It's not your job to go save everyone. But if you want to play a hero, I suggest you start playing a hero in your story, right? Like you become the hero of your own life. That's how you get to joy. If you are a person that constantly is wearing the cape or wanting to save everything, I need you to really pay attention, because I'm going to tell you that this is oftentimes a way to deflect on your own lives and what's not happening in your world. So we tend to focus on others. I think you need to spend a little time here and why it is that you need to save others. Because to me, it's just you're deferring or making excuses to not to deal with your own shit. If you are always like wearing the cape and like trying to save everyone, dig a little deeper and really understand why it is that you feel compelled to be this for everyone. You're probably avoiding something about your own life. Save yourself. Work on yourself, elevate yourself, be the hero in your story. Tip number 4, you got to know yourself. I know this seems like so easy, but this is the hardest thing in women. I work with women all the time. Question I ask is, what is it that you want? And I'm telling you, the very first answer I get is, I don't know. I know this feeling too, because I've been there, right? But you cannot possibly chase joy if you don't even know what you freaking want. Most of us are so busy fulfilling everyone else's dreams, we forget about our own. So knowing yourself is the secret weapon to unlocking joy. It really is. You got to figure out what makes your heart sing. What gets you so fired up that you can't sleep at night? What is it that you want? How do you want to feel? Once you know what you want to feel, you can start building a life that actually lights you up. But until you answer those questions, you can't get there. This is about self-love, not validation. So stop apologizing for your wants and stop dimming your light. You are worthy. So take up space, use your voice, and be anything and do everything you desire, because you deserve that, truthfully. Number 5, please, please, please stop with the comparison game. Oh my gosh, we all need to hear this like every day. Now, I will tell you, it's okay to glance over at the amazing things that everyone else is doing, but don't stare so long that you end up crashing. Comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's is a recipe for disaster. Okay, so here's my PSA. You will never be her, and she'll never be you. Embrace your uniqueness, your beauty. Listen to me here. Listen to my words. Your magic, your voice, your beauty are all yours. There's only one you alone. And that's what makes you freaking phenomenal. That is what you have to tap into. Embrace your magic. Number 6, believe them. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. My girl, Maya Angelou, she just had it right. And so I need you to trust your spidey senses. Believe them the first time. That's it. Cut them off. Evict all the joy thieves in your life. You know who they are. Number 7, you gotta let them. Now, this one is courtesy of the amazing Mel Robbins, but she talks about this a lot. And she's 100% on point. And actually, come to think of it, Taylor Swift talks about this all the time, right? Let the haters hate and the players play. We cannot control others, their opinions, their judgments, or even bad decisions. We gotta just let them. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. They're gonna say what they're gonna say. And that's just it. So here's the magic bullet for you. Just let them. Let them hate, let them critique, let them try to derail, whatever you name it. Here's the kicker. It's their circus, not yours. Their circus. So think of it like this. You wouldn't even waste any time trying to control the waves at the beach, right? You can't. It's the same principle. Focus on what you can control. You have the power. Your actions, your reactions, and how you choose to move through the world, that you can control. Just let them keep on cruising and do not let their noise drown out the joy in your life. Okay, number 8, you've got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, Why should anybody else? Think about how you talk to your children. They can be and do anything. We speak this way to our kiddos, but somehow we stop believing that about ourselves. Believe in you the way I believe in you. You can be anything and do everything you desire. Whatever sits in your heart, go for it, period. Look at any successful person. They all started with the one thing, a belief in themselves, a belief that they could do it in their dreams, in their ability to overcome any obstacle. Ladies, it's going to take some work and a lot of action. There are mountains to climb and it's going to get hard. But your belief in self is the secret weapon to get you through the hard climb. Remember, successful people aren't magically different. They're just human beings. And a lot of them started off with nothing, right? And how did they achieve? They just believed in themselves a little bit harder. So I need you to do that, okay? Believe in the power within you. Number 9, embrace impermanence. Life is a one-way ticket. Impermanence is the only constant, which means that everything is transient and constantly changing. Impermanence is a tough pill to swallow because it reminds us that nothing in life is permanent. So the bad news here is that this amazing journey isn't forever and it's going to change. And there's going to be some detours and a lot of U-turns and a lot of like shit hits the fan. That's the bad news. The good news about it is that you absolutely have the power to change and grow with the flow. I want you to start thinking of your life as a river. You're constantly flowing and evolving, constantly learning and growing. Do not get stuck on the rocks of the past or wait for these perfect moments to chase your dreams. The moment is now. Forget perfectionism, embrace the flow, do it anyway, start today, you know all the things, because life waits for no one to go for it. And number 10, eulogy now. I'm sad to say that I have attended my fair share of funerals this past few years. And eulogy now is a phrase that I coined to mean don't wait to say the things that live in your heart. When my nephew passed away a few years ago, I sat at his service and I listened. I listened to people eulogize him. And all I could think to myself was, as I was hearing these eulogies, did any of you say this to him when he was alive? Now, later in the service, during the service, my mom and I, we hid behind some flowers. We were feeling a little desperate to escape the sadness. It was a really hard day for the family. And she said to me, don't send me flowers when I'm dead. If you want to send me flowers, send them now. Now I'm alive to enjoy them. And it just struck me. Love isn't meant to be a eulogy. We have to say it now. We have to let the people in our lives know that we love them and how much they mean to us, like right now. It's a gift. So send the damn flowers, write the heartfelt note, say those I love yous, let people know you care, be loud and proud about it. Don't wait for a tombstone to express your feelings. If you release what's in your heart and you let them know, there comes to a point where you're sitting at a service, you'll look back on the life and the relationships and only have incredible joy for like how lucky me that I got to be part of this person's life versus, oh my gosh, I never told them how I felt. So eulogy now. We get one life, just one. Be anything and do everything you desire. Go for it, babe, because if not now, when? Now, if you enjoyed this episode, check out my tips on discovering your purpose. So be sure to check out this one too.